Marvel Future Fight devs, you will make this update the best update Marvel Future Fight has ever seen. The 6-year anniversary update will not be a failure. You will make it just for free-to-plays and WoWs alike. You will not fail the players this time. He did something like that. Or maybe that's exactly what he did. And it actually worked, guys. Can you believe it? I mean, come on. This update is just jam-packed. It is jam-packed. I've been scrambling around trying to, just get a handle on things because it feels fresh and new. It feels very fresh and new, and I'm loving it. Look at this man just hovering around here. And what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet for you guys because it seems like there's a lot of confusion around dispatch. And I cleared most of it. I have 3 stages left here, but I wanted to get this video out to you guys. And there's some things, right? Some tips, some tricks, some things to be aware of that can help make your time here a lot easier. Some things that I didn't know at first, and then just playing and talking to people and figuring things out. And I have this filter. I have this filter that I'm going to show you that can be a huge help to you guys. So let's rock and roll here. All right. So because it seems like a lot of people are having some trouble, some difficulty, some trouble in paradise here. Just understanding exactly what's going on here. Now, first and foremost, let me show you a few photos, a few screenshots that just showing some rewards here. I ended up getting a patience from, let's see, this was 9-2, Shanghai Showdown. This one's not mine. This one is from a chat that I'm in that I found. Somebody got a premium card, and not just him, but I've seen several people, a lot of people actually getting premium cards and Odin's Blessings. I haven't seen any CTPs yet, but except the one that I got, but it's not even from the box there. What else we have here? I got a 6er. Ooh, got a 6-star card, and also I got a 5-star card, and I even failed the mission. I failed it. Yeah, this was 10-3, very difficult mission. Let's pop over to this one here. Yeah, clear with 3 Inhumans. I don't even think I'm going to be able to do that one. Let's talk about, before we talk about the challenges there, I want to show you this. So I tried finding the owner of this. I couldn't find them. Somebody posted this in the chat that I'm in. And one second here. Okay, so this thing is excellent. All right, because you can go to the one in the game, right? You can go to the one in the game, like, let's find a good one here. Okay, so clear with 2 or more characters with Defender's abilities. Now, you can go over here, you can go to all abilities, and you can click Defenders, right? And it'll show you all the Defenders. But what about, now let's go to all abilities, right? And that's basically what you want to do. If you're not aware of that, I mean, this is pretty basic. I feel like everyone should be aware of, the filter in the game here, right? You click this and combat speed, universal, and then all your abilities here. But there's some that you can't really find. You can't find through that filter. Like if we find, like alien race characters, every tag, every category with where allies is, you can't find in the game here. I believe even gender too. No, you can find gender, but you can't find where it says allies. Like mutants, you can't find mutants. You can't find creatures. Some of the other tags there. The technokinetic. I think it is, if I'm pronouncing that right. Like let's see, like Wasp has it, I believe. Well, it doesn't show it, but there's certain characters like Ghost, Wasp. Let's see, Ant-Man. War Machine as well. So let's pop this back up. Actually, after I show you what I wanted to show you. Okay, so where is it? So yeah, even like Inhumans, other types. So like other types, that's one that's difficult to find. Other types and creatures. So let me pull this back up here, and I'm gonna leave a link to this in the description. Like I said, I couldn't find the owner. I'd shout him out, but I don't know who it is. I'm gonna leave a link to it though. And now if we click like this here, right, you have all your creatures. Like if I wanted to find out who all the creatures and others were in the game, it's all right there. Abilities. Now you can find, you're right, all the different abilities in the game here, right? Time freezing, Warriors of the Sky, or time freezing immunity rather. So yeah, agent. This one was difficult for me to find actually. The agent, like the supervillain. Well, to actually clear it, I found them all, but you needed a certain amount of supervillains plus agent, and the only one that fit the criteria was Yelena without uniform. So if you go to side here, go to supervillain. Yeah, she's the only one that fits that category because you needed 2 heroes as well, or you needed something, but she was the only one that fit the category. I think it might have been in like sector 4. You'll know when you get there. You'll know when you actually get there. So yeah, I'm gonna leave a link to this in the description, and I can tell you what, it helped me out a lot, and I'm sure it'll probably help you out if you're having a hard time finding all these different all these different tags here. So actually, let me get this one off, and I want to show you all of the all the creatures here. Well, supervillain. There aren't any supervillain creatures. So I actually want to remove that, and there you go. Like, I know Adam Warlock was one, where you have Adam Warlock, Destroyer, Hulkbuster, Vision, and that's it. And there you go. So yeah, whatever one you need, you can go and you can click the link and you can play around with it and figure all that out. All right, now for these challenges, like, why do you want to complete these challenges? And I'm going to tell you why, because I didn't know, and I asked around, nobody knew, so I did a little digging and I figured it out. So you complete the challenges so you can increase the time that you can actually collect the rewards for before you actually have to come back and acquire and reset. So the longer it goes, the more rewards you're actually going to receive. So like this one, I cleared right on Sector 7, Wakanda. I have 15 out of 15, which means I get up to 12 hours to collect those rewards. Now, if we go to sector 9 here, I only cleared 12 of the challenges, so I get up to 8 hours, and it also adds to and then the further you go through all the sectors, the more missions you clear, you add to your dispatch level, and the higher dispatch level, the more rewards you get. Because if you go to Game Guide and go to Content Glossary, Dispatch Mission, you read the last line, it says clear stages and acquire dispatch experience that increases the dispatch level, acquire more dispatch rewards with higher dispatch levels, right? It only makes sense, the further you progress, the better the rewards are. So they did a bang up job designing this and making you feel rewarded for the work that you actually put into the game, right? Building up your account. If you have good cards, you have good builds, and it takes all that into account, right? The growth score. So let's talk about the growth score next. Dispatch here. So when you hit the auto equip button, I believe that it's actually just going to take your characters that fit the requirements, right? Because there's all these different requirements with the highest growth score, and it's going to automatically put them in, no matter which sector you're on. So one thing I'm curious about that I don't know of yet. It's kind of too early to tell because not enough time has passed, right? This is something that you collect over time, and you don't want to, you want it to, you can acquire early, but you want to leave it in there for as long as you actually can, because the more rewards you're actually going to get over time. And I'm curious if you want to put your characters with higher growth scores in the higher sectors, because if you look where the gold is the same. It looks the same no matter which sector you're in. The only it doesn't scale up. Like if you put a higher growth score in a higher sector, you don't get more gold. You get the same amount of gold no matter what sector you're in if the growth score or the growth grade is actually the same. Like this one, I have growth grade 5. This one I have growth grade 5, and it's both 225 gold per minute. Now, I want to know if that's true for all the other rewards, because there's other rewards. You get better rewards in the higher sectors. We know that for a fact. So I'm going to be playing around with that, because essentially you could just go to sector 1, right? Say all these sectors were just empty. You can go to sector 1, and you could just auto equip all the way down until you got to sector 10. Now, I'm wondering if you should essentially auto equip from sector 10 and then go down to sector 1, or if it doesn't make a difference no matter what. All the the rewards are just gonna they're gonna be the same, not just talking about the gold, because like I said, it looks like the gold is actually the same. All right, now that we knocked that out, let's talk about things that you could do to help you clear missions. Okay, so now these challenges. Now I told you what the challenges actually do, so it's kind of important to get them done. But don't beat your head against the wall to actually just get these challenges done. If you don't get one like this one here, I can get the one with the Warriors of the Sky. I can go back and get that. You don't need to clear all 3 of them on the first run. Well, it's just a sneaky bandit popping in here to do his thing now. Quick question. Why haven't they changed this from 5 to 6 yet? That's weird. It's because, assuming that the rewards should actually, get better. They've gotten better, each year. Every time they change it, right? From 4 to 5, they added some stuff. All right, so I'm actually going to, because I popped this 5 times already. I came in here, I popped it a couple more. I'm gonna finish this off here, and then I have all of my dispatch boxes as well. Well, we're gonna rock and roll with that. Yeah, I'm expecting just to go to pity. That's the way it's looking. Yep. Okay, one more. We got our guaranteed judgment. There it is. One more for the road here. Why does that look like it's like mighty or something? Oh, not anymore. It stopped until I touched it. All right, let's pop over here. So, guys, I got a lot of these dispatch boxes. Let's see if we get anything spicy. Fingers crossed. A P card, a CTP, an Odin's Blessing. Getting all these premium hero chests. Yeah, I got some stuff out of the store. Okay, 4-star card. Another 4-star. That's from my, is that from AC? That was the AC reward. Okay, a 5-star. A 5-star. It's looking ugly. Okay. Is that a 6er? It might have been a 6er. Okay, nothing all that good. Nothing all. No, is that's a 5er. Okay. All right. We didn't get lucky today, guys. Sneaky Bandit out. Not so fast there. Sneaky Bandit's got one more thing for you. All right, so I think there was a little confusion around the story mode, because once you come in here, everything's locked. The shield, the all war, and the future end here is locked. The only one that's open is the dimensional clash. So in order to unlock the next one, all you need to do is clear the last stage in the normal mode. So you go to the normal mode, normal, and you clear the last stage. Easy peasy like that. Yeah, for all of them. So if you do it in dimensional clash, it'll unlock it for the true shield there, and then so on and so forth. But how about them resetting the first clear rewards, right? For, I believe it was this one here. You got the 6-star potential enhancement ticket. That's not too, or the type enhancement ticket rather. That's not too shabby. And then this here. So that's the only one that I have a lot of characters. Actually, you know what? I lied. This one I have quite a few of the characters as well. Missing Black Panther, but the first one is ugly. Is it this one? Yeah. So this one's bad. This one, I only have Nick Fury here, and then this one is even worse. Yeah, for the ultimate or just any of them. MODOK, Kingpin, and Elektra. Yikes. Yeah, I wouldn't go out of your way to like level 70 MODOK, Kingpin, or Elektra just for this, by the way. Alright, Sneaky Bandit out now. Officially. And there's going to be some that you might not be able to clear at all. Like this one here, the clear with 3 Inhumans. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, because I tried with Black Bolt, Medusa, and Thane, and I couldn't do it. I ran out of time. I ran out of time. I could do it, using other characters. Maybe if I don't know, I could probably put Weapon Hex and then, 2 other characters to actually just get that one, and then get the clear with the 3 surviving characters. I could totally do that. But I think what's most important is just clearing it at all, and then moving on to the next mission. Then you can come back and knock out the ones that, were difficult for you to actually get in the first place. And also, okay, so if you look, I believe it starts on Sector 4. On Sector 4, the very last mission, if you look at the level of the villains, they're past 70, right? So any character that's a higher level than you, they're going to have a high, they're going to dodge more attacks. So it's going to be beneficial to use a character that has like an ignore dodge lead, right? Cable, Gambit, Bullseye. And you could also use Valkyrie for the support, because Valkyrie, as we all know, she has ignore dodge on her passive and applies to all allies. I do not want to go there. I want to go here. Yeah, so here, ignore target dodge rate by 30%, applies to allies, and it increases damage dealt to supervillains by 50%. So she is excellent. She's an excellent character to use for this, and she's also a good standalone character as well. Her AI, like the way the skills used aren't too bad either, so you don't actually have to like play as her. And maybe I'll make something about like characters that you would actually want to bring along, that because you might not want to bring like your strongest characters if they don't use the proper skills, like in kind of like a good rotation, a rotation that makes sense, that's going to utilize them in a good way. Also, if like for the stages that you need a certain amount of HP finishing, Luna Snow might not be a bad choice, because on her tier 3 it heals you, especially for characters that don't have a heal. Maybe like Bullseye or like Thor. I know Thor has the heal on his 4, but sometimes it you gotta stay in it for a while. Sometimes I don't know, maybe you won't be able to do that. Whatever the case may be, but that is an option that you can take. And yeah, the stages, they get very difficult. They get very difficult. And somebody on one of the chats that I'm in, they shared, so they cleared 10-5, and they ended up using Cable Lead, Gambit, and Dazzler, which doesn't seem like a bad route to take. And don't be afraid to, I know this is something that we probably all forgot about, but don't be afraid to use, like, right, it says ask a friend for help. Okay, I clicked on it actually. Let me try going back in here. No, I got rid of it. Okay, so a friend, a buddy of yours who has a good account and a strong character to boot to go along with it, right? Ghost Rider, Carnage. I don't know how good Moonstone's like AI is gonna be, right? You got to hit her skills in a certain that's what I mean. You got to hit her skills in a certain rotation in order for it to actually do good damage. So bringing Moonstone along, if you're not actually controlling her, might not be a good choice. So someone like Ghost Rider, even Dormammu, I think Odin would be a good one. Null perhaps. Like Cable, he wouldn't be a good choice if you're not actually controlling him. Rogue is probably good, right? Especially if you have a judgment on him. So yeah, and characters that you have like rages and judgments on are going to be better choices, because the AI is probably not going to proc on the right skill if you have an energy or just even a regular proc on them. So that's definitely something to keep in mind as well. And I think that's about it, right? Like I said, you can clear it more than one time to complete the challenges. You don't have to clear all 3. You don't have to get all 3 on the same, on just one run. I thought you had to do that like a while back here, until I figured out you didn't have to. And maybe I'll make a video on how to increase your growth score, like what you can do is maybe especially for characters that like you don't need to have a really good build on, like maybe you don't use them all the time, because having a high growth score doesn't necessarily mean the build is good and the character is going to do good damage. Like some of the number 1 characters in the game, or rank 1 characters, like energy attacking characters, have physical attacking Odin's blessings on them, and just really not good build. So we could talk a bit about that in the future. But there's so much to get to in this update. I'm gonna be busy over here. I cleared some things out so I can bring you guys more videos. I'm gonna try to bring at least a couple per day. So I'll definitely have one coming out probably a little bit later, right? The upload time will probably be a lot closer together for at least the next few videos, and I have something special in store for you guys. Maybe the next video might be the video after that. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it there. So hope this helps you out. Hopefully it answers some questions for you. You utilize the this guy here. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description, and that should help you out. So take advantage of it. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. I'll see you in the next one. So you better stay tuned. You stay breezy. But most of all, friend, stay safe out there now. Peace.